So if anybody misses the call, they can catch the recordings in the team page. So Danielle's going to record for us. But I'm so excited that people are here. First of all, I just want to say, I know we have a bunch of new girls on the call, so just make sure you're muted so that like your background noise doesn't distract anybody else. Tonight we have a guest speaker, which I'm so excited about. Shauna and I actually met her at New Leader Conference, which is like a conference. Once you hit 1-star diamond, you only ever get to go one time. And it was in California last year at least. And it's like a big training with like up and coming leaders. And so we met Abby and some of the girls from her team there, and we're super excited to have her on tonight's call. She has been a coach since June 2018, so we became coaches at like the same time, which is pretty cool. She's currently a 1-star diamond, qualifying for 3-star with her team. So they've been on fire out of New Leader Conference, just like the same fire that has been lit in us. So again, that's super cool. And she's also a Success Club All-Star. So super excited to have her on tonight's call. She's going to be talking about how to own your business and be the CEO that you want to be. So Abby, if you want to take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shelby. I am honestly so grateful to have met Shelby and Shauna at NLC. I honestly felt like once I saw them, I was like, I want to be their friend. So I'm glad that there were 2 seats next to them at the table that we were sitting at. And honestly, I'm just really grateful for this business, that we can all encourage each other and lock arms and just help as many women as we can. Just a little bit about me. I've been a coach for almost 2 years now, but if you would have known me 2 years ago, I was in the thick of my first year of teaching, and I started out teaching kindergarten, and then I ended up teaching first grade after that in Texas. But anyways, I was 15 pounds heavier and definitely was in the thick of anxiety and stress. I was having panic attacks probably 3 to 4 times a week my first year of teaching, on top of trying to plan for my wedding. I was living alone for the first time, and honestly, the Canes drive-through, I know that some of you are from Canada. I don't know if you have Canes, but Canes was my best friend. Like, I always wanted to go to get Cane's chicken nuggets and a Dr. Pepper after school because I felt like I just deserved it. And it just was this piling effect of negativity and this downward spiral that I didn't know was going to put me in a huge hole. So anyways, my wedding happened in March, and I was 15 pounds heavier. I gained all of that weight, so I was the heaviest that I had ever been on my wedding day, which is kind of not normal. You know, usually you're on your wedding day, you're the thinnest you've ever been, and you're super fit. Not for me. I was super anxious and really, really struggling. So anyways, after I got married, my husband looked at me that summer and he was like, Abby, I love you so much, but you need to get a hobby. Like, you are driving yourself crazy trying to meet the expectations of your principal and of the district that you work for, and it is honestly driving you to the ground. And so the Enneagram 3 in me was like, okay, I'll find a hobby and I'll make money doing it, so watch me. So anyways, I started following all of these coaches. I was in multiple sneak peek groups, and honestly just watched from the sidelines for 6 or 7 months. And then I reached out to my coach and I said, I want to start my health journey and I also want to start this business. So how do I sign up? And ever since then, I have been blinders on, head down, hustle mode, like, let's freaking build this life and find this freedom, because I was in such a pit of distress and anxiety and panic that I needed something like this to bring me out and to make me the person that I had always wanted to be. So tonight, I am talking to you about how to literally let go of the past, whether you have signed up today, last week, last month, 2 months ago, a year ago, maybe 3 years ago, you signed up to coach. I'm going to show you the strategies and the mindset tonight to literally let go of your past and change the narrative in your mind, because you can honestly do all of the things. You can do all of the things. And I'm just going to talk to you like a sister. You can do the things in this business, but if you do not change the energy and the intensity that you bring to it every single day, doing the vitals isn't going to be enough. And so tonight we are going to go to the next level. I am a teacher, and so I am going to share my screen with you. I don't know if Shelby, you can let me have access to sharing my screen. Let me know whenever you.
Oh, Danielle,
or Danielle.
You don't know? It should be if you go, I think there's an arrow beside with like options, like a little up arrow maybe.
I think if you click the 3 little dots next to my name, I think you can allow access maybe. If not, I can, oh, okay, I think I got it. Yes, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was about to have a little freak out because I'm a teacher and I like notes and I like visuals, but it's okay. We're going to go with it. So tonight we're going to talk about how to change the narrative in our minds. And I want you to drop in the chat. You guys, I love energy and I love, like, I'm going to be clicking through. So I want to see you guys leaning in, getting excited. Tell me like how long you have been a coach. If it's been a week, a day, drop it in the chat. I would love to see kind of where you are all at right now in your journey so that I can speak to you specifically. Awesome. This is so exciting. Love it. Heck yes. This is great. Okay, we're all going to be able to use this tonight. I'm so stinking excited. So before we get down to the nitty gritty, I want you to remember exactly where you were then, meaning where you were yesterday, where you were a week ago, and where you are right now. Because I think it's so easy if we don't have our blinders on to forget the person that we were whenever we started. Whether you signed up a month ago, something has changed inside of you because of this business, right? Like for me, I needed that extra accountability. I needed someone to be like, hey, Abby, you're not going to break these promises to yourself anymore, whether that's in your health journey or in your business. And so this was the first transformation I had. This was the first post that I ever made. I took this picture in my parents' backyard. I was so nervous to do my first post. And actually, the very first program that I did was Lift 4. And it was 1 week, you guys. I started my business 1 week before I went on my honeymoon. So whenever I went to Italy with my husband, I was doing these workouts on the freaking balcony of the resort that we stayed at because I knew that if I was going to do this and I was going to show my life on Instagram and on social media, that I was going to go all in, and it did not matter if I was halfway across the world, full-time teaching, driving 40 minutes, whatever it was. I knew that if I consistently showed up, that I could do this, because that's what people told me. Show up, be consistent, and just share your journey. So I was like, great, give me the recipe, give me the instructions. I'm going to follow it because I like following the rules. So here I go. So celebrate where you were then and celebrate where you are now. And I want you to think about the things that have changed in you. And then number 2, what I did from day 1 is I had a watch me mentality. I'm going to tell you right now that whenever I resigned from teaching this past year, I'm about to celebrate my 1-year anniversary of resigning from teaching. All of the people that I worked with last year have sent me rude DMs, have been very not supportive. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care, because they are not paying my bills. They are not in a position where I know that I have worked my booty off with my husband going to the ICU right now with those patients that have COVID. I can't imagine what it would be like for me to be a teacher right now and to have my husband going into that situation with all of those sick people. Because right now, I have to help him and I have to be there for him. And so from day one, I said, okay, this is my goal. Watch me. Like, I'm going to freaking prove you wrong. And so you need to have that mentality in your mind every single day that you show up. And you can do that in a graceful, joyful way without being harsh or without being rude. And so have that confidence in yourself that you can do this and you will do this. So before we get to the mindset of it all, I want us to get down to the logistics of what you can do right now. The vitals are vital. Like, here's the thing. If you do not watch the National Wake Up Call every week, if you do not do your vital behaviors every single day, you have no reason to complain that this business is not showing up for you. I'm just going to be completely honest. If I am not giving my 100% all with my nutrition and my program that I'm doing, why would someone want to jump in with me? I'm being a fraud, right? Like, you have to give your 100%, whatever that looks like for you, so that you can be confident to do this. You deserve success. You deserve it. And this business is no respecter of persons. That means that you can be from any background, any family, any college degree, any high school degree, and be successful at this. How cool is that? No one told you whenever you signed up to coach, okay, you have to have 4 years of college experience. You have to have all of these things. They told you, do you want to work hard? Are you going to be persistent? And are you willing to learn? You said yes, so you can be successful at this. So whenever you start building your own team, and if you have a team right now and you have people that are asking you for one-on-one calls and asking you for all of this stuff, you do not deserve to give them your energy if they are not doing the vitals. And you cannot complain about not getting something in return if you are not doing the vital behaviors every single day. I like to call it do your crap. Hashtag do your crap every single day. Because that's what we have to do. We've shown up for other people's dreams, right? We've shown up for other jobs 100% whether we were sick or not. So why can't we show up to our business like that every single day? Number 2, logistically, where do you want to go with this? Like, yes, from day one, I knew that I could be a diamond coach. I knew that our team would be an elite team someday. But the reason why I wanted and desired that for this community was so that I could have the ability to potentially adopt a child with my husband internationally. Like, with my teaching career, there was no way that we could have even had that on a dream board. But because of this business, we get to potentially start saving to adopt a child from China. Like, that is our dream. And it is so cool that you get to be a part of this too. And rank is important and income is important, but you have to know the reason why you want to do that. Like, what is this income? What is this impact going to do for your family, for your future family, for the people that have loved you so well that you want to love back in return? And number 3 is your action and your intensity matching your goal. So like I said before we started this call, yes, doing the vitals is important every single day. But if we don't have intensity, if we don't have boldness every single day, then it's not going to connect. We have to have both action and intensity. Wouldn't you rather have a bold team than a big team of people that aren't bold at all? Like, wouldn't you rather have bold action, bold steps where you're taking these small daily actions every single day rather than just doing 20 bajillion things and not getting anywhere? That's what action and intensity is going to do so that you can match the goal and hit the things that you want. My favorite business mentor, oh my gosh, he has absolutely changed my entire mindset on this business. He says in his book, which if you don't have it, it's called F Leadership by Josh Coates. It's amazing and it's a quick read and it will absolutely change the way that you think about your team. But it says that our limiting beliefs are constantly looking for a story to support our fears and excuses. So if you are scared of actually succeeding, then there is something in your business that is holding you back from that, because you have believed this limiting belief that success doesn't work for you. But what I'm trying to tell you tonight is that your limiting belief is looking for a story around you of someone else getting success, of someone else hitting this rank, of someone else doing this, to support that you can't do it. But we have to cut the mindset crap. We have to cut off that inner mean girl. And if you have to name your inner mean girl, I highly suggest that. It's so fun. Name your person that talks crap about yourself and say no more. Like, we're not listening to that person because this is who I am. And these are the things that we are going to do every single day. So let's talk about mindset. What are some things that you can practically do right now to level up? Because we are about to hit a new quarter, right? We're about to hit a new season. And who freaking cares that no one can walk across the stage? That doesn't matter. What matters is lives changed, people having freedom. And if you can't rise up right now in this season where we don't get to go to Summit and we might not get to go to all of these things, then we are in the wrong place in our mindset. I want to tell you right now, last year for our team, we were on fire. We had all of our elite points, but we had one person that didn't hit diamond. Like, we were so close to hitting elite. We were so close in our first year as a team. And I was so upset at the end of the year. Like, why didn't we do this? What was wrong? And you know what? I totally am taking that responsibility, because what I did, what I'm about to share with you, is I decreased my targets. At the end of the year, October, November, December, I started decreasing my targets because I was looking at the numbers and I was like, I don't know if we can do this. I don't know. So instead of writing, we are an elite team, I wrote, we are a premier team, because it was something that I knew we could probably do. And guess what? We didn't even hit that, because I decreased the targets for my business. I decreased the targets for our collective community as a team. So never decrease your targets. Always increase your intensity. Always increase your intensity. Protect your energy. If there are people, if there are things that are dragging you down, you need to protect your energy in that. If someone that you know is doing one-on-one calls with all of her new clients and you tried that and your energy is just going down farther and farther, maybe that's not something that you can handle, and that's okay, because everyone's energy capacity is totally different than what someone else is doing and what you can do. So here's another thing. What about, this is where our fear of success comes from. What about when we get to diamond? What if people cancel? What if people stop talking to me? You guys, all of the people that you talked to today, that you invited, did not ask you to send them a personal message. They didn't ask you. They didn't say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Emma to message me today to invite me to her boot camp. They didn't want you to message them, but guess what? We did anyways. So we cannot get caught up on what we can't control. We're controlling sending out that personal invitation to our party, but we cannot get held up on when people don't respond to us because they didn't ask for our opinion or an invitation in the first place. So if we go into those conversations without any expectation in return, you are going to feel so much more energized to do it tomorrow, to be so selfless that you don't care if she hasn't responded 8 times. Maybe next month is going to be the right time for her. So we should always be thinking ahead. Whenever you hit diamond, whenever you hit 1 star, whenever you hit 2 star, I don't want any of you to be going through the scrambling game. Like, oh my gosh, this person's about to go inactive. This person's about to do this. No, a CEO, a business builder, thinks ahead. Instead of going diamond and having the same amount of people on each side, I want you to challenge yourself to double that, to have buffer, because that's what business builders do. That's what CEOs do. They always think ahead and control what they can control. Yes, there are going to be moments where you're like, oh my gosh, we need to rally tonight and freaking do this. But in reality, you can do some things right now to prepare for that day when you do see that success. Having this mindset every single time you message someone, I don't need them, they need me. I don't need them to sign up. I don't need them to do something so that I can hit a success club point. I don't need them to hit emerald or anything like that, because we're pressuring people. They need us. They need our community. They need the support that we have. And it is our job to constantly remind them that we are there for them and that we have not forgotten about them. Control the controllables. When it comes to social media, whenever it comes to building a team, we have to think about these 2 things, because this is the question that I talk with our leaders on our team a lot. How are we getting leaders? How are we getting builders on our team? And this is probably the biggest thing that can be hindering the way that you recruit people to your team. Are you promoting a club or are you promoting a community? Because a club is something that we've all been in. You might have been in a club in elementary school, in high school, you might have been a cheerleader, you might have been in band, you might have done all of these things. All of these people that did that with you have no common purpose with you. They just have the same common excitement for doing that thing. Like for me, I was a complete band nerd, and everyone just liked playing instruments. Like I didn't have any personal connection with these people. They just were musically talented. Same with your cheerleading squad, same with dance, whatever it was that you have been a part of, you have a common interest. Yeah, you have common goals, but honestly, you just really want to work hard at something and enjoy it together, have some fun, have some laughs, do that. But a community is completely different. A community is purpose-filled. A community is something where you have a common value about exactly who you want to be. For me, I would rather show up and share a community rather than a club. What I mean by that is I'm showing up on social media as a CEO. I'm showing up and saying, I just worked this amount of hours. I'm here to help you. Like I am working. Yes, we have team calls. Yes, it is so much fun to do this with women that you enjoy and really like, but this is not a club. If you promote a club, no one's going to work. If you promote a community, people know that they're going to have to work hard, have diligence, do the things, but also enjoy it too. And so that's where your CEO mindset is going to come from. For me, honestly, I would rather recruit 5 people who want to be a part of a community with a common purpose and value than 10 people or 15 people that just want to be in our club and like be on team calls. Like, yes, that is important too, but I'm here to show up, to show those people that are willing to work and willing to do the things, to do it with me because I want to do it with them too. So if you are struggling right now, if you are going through qualification and someone just dropped, or if you are in your business multiple years and you're trying to find that fire again, or maybe you're in your first month of coaching and you're like, I am so overwhelmed. I feel like I have to know it all. I want you to know that the best version of you will figure it out. Like the best version of you with urgency will figure this out. If you set a goal for yourself, I heard this yesterday and it completely changed my mind. If you are at, let's say, Success Club 20, it's the end of the month, last week of the month, and it's so easy for us to just kind of coast and say, you know what, I helped 10 people this month. That's great. I'm just going to relax a little bit and like help more people next month. What if you set a goal to help 10 people this week? Like, wouldn't that create some urgency in you? Wouldn't that create some follow-ups that you would have to do every single day to hit that goal? The best version of you will figure it out, but you have to create that urgency inside of you because sadly, nobody is telling you, hey, did you do your conversations today? Hey, did you expand your network today? Hey, did you have some engaging posts today? No one's going to be telling you that. You have to be your own boss. And that means that you have to do the easy things that are easy not to do. Simple, easy not to do. But the best version of you will figure it out. And lastly, this is an analogy that absolutely changed the game for me. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I want to see all of your faces because this changed it. This changed it all. I want you to think about your business as a football stadium, okay? In a football stadium, I grew up in New Mexico, but I went to Texas A&M University. And whenever I went to A&M, there are probably 150,000 football seats in the football stadium. That's a lot of people. And so with all of those people, I want you to think about this for your business, okay? Can you guys hear me still? It's kind of lagging on my end. Can you still hear me? Yes? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. In a football stadium at A&M, me and my husband, whenever we first got married, we had zero money. So we bought like the $30 seats at the very tippy top, and it was raining that day. The wind was blowing, but we bought the seats. We bought the tickets to watch the game, right? There are going to be people in your business that are a part of your community that just have to get the tippy top seats. But we were still cheering them on. Like we were still Aggie fans because that's who we are, right? But we were cold, we were shivering because it was like $20 tickets, but we were there, right? Like you need those people on your team. Then you have the people that are a little bit more bougie and they have these like cushiony seats in the center of the stadium. And those people, they have to buy their tickets and it's a little bit pricier, but they get a better view of the field, right? These are the people that you're going to talk to that are like, yeah, like I want to be a part of this with you. But maybe they jump on for like a month or two and then they decide to get off, whatever it is, okay? Now you have at the bottom in the stadium, you have the people that are absolutely super fans. They're in the club seats, they're getting hype, they have all of their kids in the football gear, like they are ready to go, and they pay a little bit more to get a front row view of the team. These are the people that are going to pay a little bit more to be closer to you and closer to your community. You need them too. Then you have the people that get the really cool necklaces, the lanyards, and they get to walk on the field with their friends. And you're like, okay, how did they get that lanyard? Who do they know on the team? Because I want to be on the field too, but you don't have that access. But they're on the field with their friends and they pay a lot more. And they probably get some free water, they probably get some free snacks, all of those things. Those people, those people pay a little bit more than the people in the stadium. But they're a part of the team too. Like they are ready to support the team, but they're not on the field with you. Then you have the players. The players are essential, but especially for a big team like A&M, the players that are on the sidelines, they don't have their gear on, but they totally have the jersey on. Like they wear the jersey, they have 0 pads on, they have no helmet, but they are like the #1 fans because that's their team. These are the people that are coaches in your organization that are on the sidelines cheering you on, but maybe their role is not to be completely all in on the field with you. But you need those people too. You have the people on the sidelines that are padded up, like they're ready to go. They're in practice every single day, and they get on the field and off the field depending on what they're doing. These people are playing on the field with you as well, but they're not the team players. We know the team players, the quarterback, all of those players that are on the field pretty much the whole entire game, tiring themselves, working their butts off, going to practice, doing the passes, doing the practice every single day, and they're on the field ready to dominate the other team. Those are the team players. Those are the people on your team that are going to be with you through the highs and the lows. They're going to be doing their work. They're going to be doing the practice. They're not really going to need your support, but they're going to be walking alongside you along the way. Those are your team players. But I want you to think about this. If you think about how many people are in a football stadium like A&M, 180,000 people, how many people are on the field playing? Not a lot. Think about that for your business. We have to talk to more people to find the team players. I'm not saying that everyone is not capable of finding that team. What I'm telling you is that every single person that you talk to is important. Every person that you talk to that's in the nosebleeds, on the field, have the lanyards, have the cushy chairs, whatever it is, they all matter. They're all important. But whenever you are in this business long term, looking for those team players, don't get frustrated if you can't find a team player in a year. Don't get frustrated if you can't find a team player in 2 years. Our funnel of talking to people is so big that we have to find the small few that is ready to go to practice with us, ready to bleed and sweat and get grass and stains on our jerseys. And so you are capable. You are capable of finding team players. You are capable of having a community that will encourage you along the way. And all you have to do is do those logistical things and also change your mindset, because that will absolutely change the trajectory of your business, and you will show up like the CEO, like you've always wanted to be. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for letting me speak truth to you on a Wednesday night, especially Wednesday night, because these are the nights where things happen and we're like, oh my gosh, you know, texting all of our people, making sure that we're active, making sure that we've kept our emerald rank or our diamond rank, or we're pushing for a huge goal. So you guys are capable, and you are totally willing and capable to do this for yourself too. You just have to believe it for yourself. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Awesome. I'm so glad.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Am I frozen? Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I think so many people were dropping in the chat like, you're such an incredible speaker, and they had so many takeaways. I love that. I don't know does anybody have any like questions if you have a couple minutes, or I know you have your team call too, so if you have to jump off, that's totally okay.
I am up for any questions. I drank all of my Energize right before this, so I can't do like an awkward, let me drink water and then I'll answer a question. So if you guys have any questions, just drop them or unmute yourself, whatever you need to do.
It's kind of a personal question, but how close are you to your goal of being able to adopt?
Sorry, that was my husband calling me. We actually haven't started the process yet, but I have a few friends, which is so crazy. A few of the new up and coming leaders that have jumped in with us this year are actually going through that process. So thank you for asking, but it's just honestly really cool. I've shared it on social media, like this is a goal of mine for us. And so just seeing that like I'm attracting other women that also want that, I would say like don't be afraid to share those big dreams, because they're scary. I mean, international adoption is at least $40,000. So it's a lot, but if your heart is in it, then you got it through prayer and goals and all of those things. So thank you for asking about that.
I have a question for you. Was there like a light switch moment where you feel like you like stepped into your leadership? I feel like there's so many girls who are like very close to diamond or sitting at diamond, but they're still maybe like struggling to find those people who really want to build the business and run with them. So was there like kind of that moment for you where you're like, it's happening?
I feel like constantly letting go of my own pride and my own selfishness, and constantly following up with the people that I truly believed would be successful at this business. I mean, that's the thing, is like, I want you to understand that you have to talk to a lot of people, and sometimes people talk to that person that want to work the business right then and there, but maybe your story looks a little bit different. And so I would say keep on encouraging people that you see the potential in, because that's the blessing of this job, is that we get to speak truth into their lives before they even realize that they're capable of this. So I mean, I totally am like, I don't want to offend you at all, but I truly see you as being someone that would crush this business. And just being honest with them, like not being weird, but just speaking truth over them, I think was really impactful. Because yes, I mean, I've been in this business for 2 years, but I have literally a handful of people that I can probably count on one hand that I know are team players with me. And so thinking about how many conversations I've had, how many invites I've had, like just keep going, and you're going to find those people that truly, truly want it.
Anyone else? Any last questions? Well, thank you so much again, Abby. We are going to stay on everyone to do recognition and celebrate everyone. But thank you so much for taking the time to jump on with us tonight. I know so many people have takeaways from this call, and so many more people will watch the recording. So thank you so much, and everyone else, don't log off.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I don't know if anyone wants to kind of kick off recognition, or if anyone has Danielle, Shauna, I don't know.
I'll kick it off if you want, because I'm going to stand up here in a second. So that was amazing. First of all, Shelby, thank you for setting that up. Wow, so many nuggets from Abby. Like, love her energy. Love those slides. They're so beautiful. And I love that football analogy. So incredible. Thank you for setting that up for us. I love guest speakers. Lots of loves. Okay, I have some recognition. First, drum roll, please. Our newest Success Club 5 All-Star, which means she has consecutively hit Success Club 5 for 12 months in a row. Give it up for Rachel Koresh! Woo, 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 woo. Woo! Rachel, that's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. Congratulations, girl. That's awesome. I also want to shout out my new coach, Lori Eisner. She has been working the business since Friday and signed up her very first coach this week. So that is massive, massive, massive. I also want to recognize, I love how I put people's ranks and then didn't put their names beside them. Nice. I'm going to try to remember. Listen, you want to talk about a hustler? Maria G. out of Brooklyn, New York. She's coming at us tonight, officially 3 times Emerald. By the end of the night, it could be way more than that. This girl has made Success Club for the first time. She's literally a fart away from Diamond, and there's fire coming out of her today. So huge congratulations to you. Also, big shout out to Valerie Acorn, who is also one of the biggest business builders this week. She is 4 times, almost 5 times Emerald, and again, like 2 or 3 coaches away from Diamond. So it's absolutely incredible. Nadine Poirier, who just locked in Success Club for the first month of Success Starters. I'm so excited, Nadine. And as well, 3 coaches away from Diamond. Really 2, right? Because she might call on her husband, or on her father, sorry. So it's just been an electric week for these ladies who are just full of fire. Huge congrats. I think that's everybody I had written down, other than, of course, you and Shauna, but I'm going to leave that to you guys. I'm going to shut up.
I'll go. I would like to shout out, I don't think she's on the call, maybe she is. Lauren Harvey, she will be Emerald tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure she locked in Success Club for the first time. Also shout out to Jess, Brooke, and Riley, who officially earned the Florida trip by tomorrow. And shout out to Shelby's team, who will be 5-star officially tomorrow. So pumped for you guys.
I can go next. I have a big shout out for Paige, who has also officially earned the Florida trip as of tomorrow, so super excited for that. And then my other shout out is for Andrea Reith, who has, last time I heard, recruited 9 working coaches this month, but probably more than that at this point. So huge shout out to her. That's incredible.
I can go next. I don't think Shannon's on this call, but she is just straight fire, like Success Club 18 already. I don't know why she's not Diamond, but she's 3 people away from Diamond and locked in Emerald ×4 2 days ago. So shout out to her.
I think somebody else is going to be 7-star tomorrow.
Oh.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
7-star. Sorry. 7-star. Shauna, right? Am I correct? I can't see your qual, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure you're 7-star. So she's jumping from 4-star to 7-star diamond tomorrow. And Shelby and Shauna are going to be in the 5-star chat with the rest of the Canadian coaches. I cannot wait. Andrea, I'm sorry, Brenda, go ahead.
That's awesome. I just want to give a shout out to my coach, Brittany Reed. I don't think she's on the call tonight, but she'll catch the replay. She has hit 3 times emeralds. She's almost 4. So good for you, Brittany.
I wanted to shout out Valerie. This is her first team call, and she's making her business a priority, so that's awesome. And I wanted to also shout out Rebecca Buck. She's a month 2 success starter, and she's at Success Club 12, so that's awesome. And also I wanted to shout out Brianna Creighton. So she has hit Success Club for the first time ever, so I'm so happy for her.
I'll go as well. I wanted to shout out Tina Bieber. She is officially 2 times Emerald tomorrow, and absolutely rocking that. 2 times Emerald only happened this month, so that's awesome. And she hit Success Club again, or as well this month, so that's fantastic. I'm so proud of her. I think Sarah's also on this call. Sarah has signed up her first coach as well, so congratulations, Sarah. Also, I wanted to shout out Lindsay, who's I think on this call as well. Lindsay is Success Starter month 2. And who else was I going to say? Oh, Allison. Allison has locked in Success Club 36, which is something she wanted to do to beat her personal best, and has done that while doing planting season and all the things. I'm so proud of her.
It's not rank advancements, but I seen Jocelyn is here. I'm not sure if Tori Piercy and Lauren Reed are. I didn't notice you guys, but I just wanted to shout out those girls who are working with me to run our first boot camp together this month. So we're all taking a lot of initiative and getting things set up, and we're pretty excited. So, woo.
I'd like to shout out Ashley Getz, who is 2.5 now times Emerald. And I think Alyssa is on here, and she has been crushing her stories and her posts and being so honest and open. And Christina, because Christina is amazing between like coaching and her kids and all the things. She keeps me going because I only have one, so I really can't complain. So thank you, Christina.
I'll go. I want to shout out Heidi because she keeps me going. This girl has locked in Success Club 22, and she got her husband's account to Success Club 10. She is on fire. And I want to shout out Allie, who sent out a share cart for a discount coach. So when that one goes through, she will be Emerald.
Shout out to Danielle, because we love you and you're the best. Because we don't shout you out enough.
I don't have any fireball, but are we doing shots to shots tomorrow morning to celebrate all the rank advancements? Any more rank advancements, guys, or recognition? Anything? You guys are amazing. And remember, there is lots of months left in this month, right up until Sunday. So we will see you guys 8 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock. You missed it last week. Me and Kara McDonald were shooting fireballs, like real fireball. But I have Energize, so I'll go with Energize tomorrow. So hope to see you guys there tomorrow for our celebration. Congratulations. We're going to have so much to celebrate tomorrow. So much to celebrate. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks again, Shelby, for putting this all together. Have a great night, everybody.